This is Jenny with Dog Tracker and Client Tracker. In this video, I will be showing you how to add a client record. The process included with Client Tracker has 4 stages: Potential Applicant, Applicant, Client, and Graduate. I will show you how to move through each stage, and we'll cover the optional steps for each stage in another video. The first stage is Potential Applicant. This is when someone has contacted your organization and inquired about receiving a dog and requesting an application. When this happens, you'll enter their basic contact info to start the Client Tracker process. So once you're logged into your Salesforce organization, go to the Client Tracker app. If you're already on the app, you'll see the logo in the upper left corner. If you do not see the logo, click the app launcher and find and click on Client Tracker. Click the down arrow next to the Contacts tab and click on New Contact. Here you'll see the different record types available. You'll pick the client record type, so the system will create the Client Tracker record automatically. And you can enter the contact information. You can leave the current placement, current client tracker, and current placement record fields blank, as these will be filled in automatically. And then you click Save. Once you save the record, you will see it has created a Client Tracker record automatically and filled in the current Client Tracker field. The Client Tracker record is where you will track all of the stages. If your potential applicant is already a contact in your Salesforce organization because they were a donor or a volunteer, you can just change the record type of their existing contact record to Client. Click the down arrow next to the buttons and select Change Record Type. Make sure Client is selected and click Next. Update any information and click Save. Now we will click on the link next to Current Client Tracker. And you will see some of the information has already started to fill in. Once you have determined that this contact is eligible to apply for a dog, click the pencil icon next to the Potential Applicant Review Decision field and set it to Approve Send Application Package and click Save. The system has now changed the stage to Applicant and the status to Pending Completed Application Package. It also filled in the Potential Applicant End Date field as well as the Application Package Sent field. The system has also sent an email to the client with the application package. If you do not want the system to send emails automatically, you can set the preferred communication type to something other than email. The applicant stage is the process of determining if this person is suitable to receive a dog from your organization. You can track documents and fees as well as interviews. Once you receive the completed application, you can click the application button at the top, fill in the information, and if you would like, you can also upload a copy of the application from your computer and click Save. You will then see a link to the application from the Client Tracker record. As you receive documents, you can add them using the Required Document button. Select the document. The document stage should be set to the current stage of the Client Tracker record by default. You can also upload a copy of the document by clicking the Upload Files button. When you're done, click Save. Once you have received all the required documents, you can check the All Applicant Documents Received box. This way other users can quickly see that this step is complete. And once you have received all the documents, the application, and any application fees that may be required, you can check the Application Package Completed box and click Save. This will update the status to needs reviewed, and you'll be able to use reports to see which applicants are ready for review. Once reviewed, you will want to set the application package review decision field. You can set it to approved needs interview if you require an interview, but for this video I'm going to set it to approved client to move on to the client stage. And click Save. Now you'll see the stage has been set to client and the status has been set to pending match. The client stage is part of the process when the client is waiting for a dog to be trained for them. The client will also receive an email describing this to them. In the client section, you can track any fees required for the dogs, any interviews you may do while they're waiting for a dog, as well as any documents that you require for this stage. To track a document, you use the same required document, but you'll notice the document stage is now set to client. Once they have completed everything required for this stage, you can check the completed pre-team training requirements box. Click Save. And this will set their status to needs team training date. Once you have a team training date, you can enter it here in the team training start date field and click Save. And the client will receive an email that their team training has been scheduled. And the status has also updated to pending team training. After team training and the client has been placed with a dog, you will want to enter a public access test. Even if the team will not have public access, you will want to enter the public access test record to connect the dog and the client. So you're going to click the public access test button at the top. Make sure you enter a dog. Set the public access test status to completed. Test it on to placement. And final result is where you can set no public access needed if the team does not have public access, or you can set it to pass and click Save. Now if we go look at the stage, you'll see that it's been set to graduate and the status has been set to needs to complete graduate requirements. You'll also notice the dog and the placement record fields have been filled in. If we go to the dog's record, the dog record type has been changed to placed, and it now also has a link to the client and the client tracker record, as well as the location record. And if we go to the client contact record, you'll also notice that the current placement and current placement record fields have been filled in. And we're going to go back to the current client tracker record. And down to the graduate section. Again, here you can track any required documents. The document stage will be set to graduate when you click the button. You can also track monthly follow-ups, as well as yearly follow-ups. And you will see the public access tests below. If you want to edit the full public access test, just click the edit link. And now you will see all of the questions that are part of the ADI public access test. The system will calculate the score automatically, but it will not set the final result to pass or fail. In another video, I will cover how to update these records for successor dogs. Thank you.